Okay. Good. Nothing scientific behind it. No crazy machines, just basic movements, barbells, dumbbells. That's it.
Good morning, guys. It is day 2, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to take you now to the gym's, to the hotel's exercise room. It's called exercise room. And before I do that, I've taken a couple supplements to get me going. And I'll just real quick show you what that was. So over here, of course, I got my animal shake cup, and I did half a bottle of this unsweetened black tea. Half a bottle of this unsweetened black tea, and I put as much water into the rest of it to make it a whole liter of water. Okay, there's the base. Along with that, I mixed in, this is pure psyllium husk powder, meaning fiber. I did 1 big heaping tablespoon, which is a little over 10 grams of pure psyllium husk powder. I know you're wondering how I got that through customs. It looks like heroin. I did 1 scoop of the animal BCAA's juiced aminos, of course, with yours truly on the bottle. I did 10 of these VOP enzyme pills. I do those every morning. Wake up, get my digestion going, and they're also anti-inflammatory and all that good stuff. And in here I have a couple different supplements. This is a GDA, the yellow ones are a GDA called Matador from Project AD. Those orange ones are also from Project AD. They're called Ravenous. They're digestive aid. And those orange ones, you probably can't tell the difference, but it's Life Extension's Super Biocurcumin, and I take 2 of those. I just took 2 of those. The other ones, those ones are for pre-meals, and the GDAs obviously are with meals to shuttle the carbohydrates and nutrients into the right places. I also took 100 milligrams of aspirin, and over here I got a couple different supplements. I got those CVS water pills, after the flight, to get rid of the water in your ankles. I take 2 or 3 of these at night, and I'll take another 2 in the morning today and yesterday, and that was it. Then all the water is gone from my legs, and I look pretty again. And then these over here, this is iodine. I take this for thyroid because my blood work showed once that I had weak thyroid levels, so that's why I'm taking them. This is more aspirin because the bottle is almost empty. Here I got 2 samples of a green supplement. I gotta make sure I get more of those somewhere because I take 2 scoops of greens a day, so this only lasts me for today. And this is very high potency magnesium, apple flavored, from good old Germany. Oh, another thing over here, here's another GDA. It's called berberine, and I also put my zinc caps in here. Obviously, normally that is not such a mess. At home I'm more organized, but right now when I'm traveling, everything is all over the place. And I have transported these all to the States in this container. So I use a big container, and all my pills go in here for these 5 days. Obviously, I can't forget, in here I also have animal packs, you know, 2 a day, and I also do have animal omegas. I take 2 of these a day too. So that is all the supplements I need for those 5 days. And now let's get going. Check out the exercise room and maybe get a little cardio in. Follow me. We're back. The exercise room is located over there. See what's going on here? There's only one guy in there, which is good. Let me grab my card real quick. Good morning. Okay. Time for some cardio. Okay guys, just finished cardio here. And with my lovely training partner all the way from Germany. Hello. I'm telling you, FaceTime is awesome. So we talked for 30 minutes, right? Yeah, we talked for 30 minutes. And obviously in German. Also, wie gesagt, ich rede nicht Englisch mit meiner Freundin fürs Video, weil es bescheuert ist. And now, it's time to eat. You look pretty, by the way. I love you. You heard me? I love you. Alright, so breakfast time, and then see you later at the gym. Cardio is done, like I said. Now we're at breakfast. I cooked this in my room. Here's 20 egg whites, so 75 grams of protein. This is 125 grams of carbs from oatmeal, and a little bit of greens that I got from the breakfast buffet. And obviously, a little coffee to go with it. Wake my ass up, because I still feel a little tired. And honestly, I gotta be honest, I feel pretty good. And I'm ready to hit the gym, get this meal down, and then I think we're gonna train some back. So, cut, see you at the gym.
I see you there. I need a gym. Oh, come check it. Right there. Yeah. Anytime. Yeah. I'm over there. You want to do abs? What are you training? Back. But I gotta warm up. It's all cold. Tampa Pro. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You're welcome to come if you want to come 2 weeks early, man. Come train, no problem. Cool, man. Anytime, yeah.
Because, you know, last time I trained at LA Fitness. Oh.
Powerhouse closed down. You want to go to that powerhouse?
I heard it. Is it closed already or it's done? Okay. Damn it. So you're the only gym left. How much is your membership fee, by the way?
Before I go into the workout, I gotta give you guys a little disclaimer. Obviously, these training sessions you're looking at here are not really a true picture of what I normally do when I'm training, intensity-wise, weight-wise, and also
exercise arrangement wise, because when you're traveling overseas and you got to deal with time changes, a strange gym with strange equipment that is also very crowded, it is difficult, and it might also be dangerous to try and attempt to recreate your regular workouts. Therefore, I'm playing it safe. I do get a good pump and sweat going, but I'm not trying anything crazy. Today we trained back. I started out with chin-ups. Sadly, I gotta be honest, like I said in the previous video, I have always sucked at chin-ups, and again, I'm using the rubber band to assist me to be able to complete good full range reps. I superset those pull-ups with a pull-down movement. I'm picking the parallel bar with a medium wide grip. 5 sets of this superset, and right after that I jump on a nearby bench and complete a set of crunches to failure. So basically I'm doing a little circle training, and with that, abs is out of the way for the day also. The second superset pair today, seated cable rows and dumbbell pullovers, again was something that was set up more out of convenience in this crowded gym than something that I would call optimal. But nevertheless, I'm making it work, and I'm trying to work as hard as possible. 5 rounds of this superset, as always. The session turned into a width-focused one. With that in mind, the third superset pair was close grip chin-ups. Wait, looking at this, let's agree on partial close grip pull-ups, because my chin is not getting anywhere near the bar. Supersetted with close grip pull downs. Once again, I'm doing 5 supersets here. Every time I get to the States, I really enjoy and look forward to trying out the wide variety of equipment you guys have over here. That said, I'm finishing off the workout with this hammer strength machine that I've never seen in my life before. It is a cross between a row and a pull down, and I really like the feeling I got from it. Again, 5 sets here, and then it was on to calves. On calves, basically what I did was again 5 supersets. Standing calf raises, pretty heavy, put the whole stack on. That's what I usually do on all standing calf raise machines. And superset with this very unique piece of equipment. I actually have never seen one of these before in Germany. It trains the tibialis, and I think it gives the calf a good, nice, complete round look from all around. That was the workout. 35 sets of back and 10 sets of calves added at the end. And then we went shopping at Walmart.
Auf geht's. Hier als allererstes, wir haben uns schon mal ein Rotisserie Chicken geholt, also das heißt ein Brathähnchen. Und jetzt ein bisschen Grünzeug hier in dem Spargel, obwohl der hier ein bisschen der Haut aussieht. Ja, besser. Spargel. Zack. Und ich tue den in eine Tüte rein. Und dann nehme ich auch noch irgendeinen so fertig geschnittenen Salat von da hinten.
Was gibt's noch?
Ingwer.
Was machst du mit dem?
Den esse ich einfach so zu den Mahlzeiten dazu, weil es gut für die Verdauung ist. Und seitdem ich das mache, seit ein paar Jahren, fühlt sich mein ganzes System, sag ich mal, viel besser an. Also hier ein paar Ingwer-Dinger. Es sollte mir, ich nehme noch ein bisschen was. So, Ingwer. Und nächster Halt. Nächster Halt. Die sind cool, ein paar so Mini-Gurken. Kann man immer so dazu essen. Und dann, wie gesagt, ich brauche noch irgendeinen fertigen Salat. Was nehme ich denn da? Irgendwas Großes. So wie das hier zum Beispiel. Ja, das schaut gut aus. Das kommt mit. Und da holen wir uns
You need some peanut butter?
ich will zuckerfreie Marmelade haben. Gibt's nämlich. Ich find's bloß krass. Schaut's. Zuckerfreie Erdbeermarmelade. Da ist so gut wie nichts drin. Oh, also nur Erdbeeren und Süßstoff. Und die nehme ich mir mit. Ah. Okay. Puh. Und dann brauchen wir noch Reiskekse. Natürlich Reiskekse für alles. Leicht gesalzen gibt's da. Und jetzt schaue ich noch, was es hier für Cereal-Zeug gibt. Und ich nehme auch noch Haferflocken mit ein bisschen. Die Auswahl hier ist immer so übel, dass man sich gar nicht entscheiden kann. Ja, wie ihr seht, ist übel. Da gibt es ewig viel. Okay Leute, ich nehme auch noch Rice Krispies. Die sind gut nach dem Training und die nehme ich auch mit nach Hause. Deswegen nehme ich hier so ein Family Size Rice Krispies. Bam, baby. Und ich überlege, ob ich die auch noch nehmen soll. Also hier 100% Liquid Egg Whites. Bam, das ist für Frühstück. Ich brauche aber nur noch ein einziges. Das passt. Okay. Und weiter geht's.
Nach guckst du jetzt am Fleisch?
Ich schau mal, was es so für Fleisch erstmal was es alles gibt. Ja. Und wenn dann meistens gehe ich einfach rüber zum Hühnchen, weil da kann man nichts falsch machen, weißt schon. Wichtig ist halt der Fettgehalt. Das ist ziemlich mager hier. 93% mager. Aber ich glaube, ich bleibe beim Good Old Chicken. Good Old Chicken. Hat mich noch nie im Stich gelassen. Und kann man auch echt nichts falsch machen damit. Schauen wir also Teile her.
Wie viele sind mal drin?
Das ist 5 Pfund.
Pro Kilo.
Ja. Auf geht's. Ich schaue gerade, wie viel Kalorien dieser Frozen Joghurt hier hat. Was da drin ist. Ist, glaube ich, gar nicht schlecht, Mann. Aber erstmal müssen wir die anderen Sachen holen, weil das taut uns nicht auf. Weiß ich, Mann. Ich glaube, so ein Frozen Joghurt nehme ich mit. Die nehme ich mit.
Was kostet so ein Paar?
$8. Die sind cool. $17. Kurzer Probiercheck. Wenn die passen, sind sie gleich gekauft. Ah ne, ich brauche Größe 9. Die sind 1 zu groß. Das ist 9,5. Ich brauche 9. Schade, schade, sonst wären die gleich mitgefahren. Aber vielleicht gibt es ja da auf der anderen Seite noch welche. Immer wenn ich hier beim Walmart bin, kaufe ich mir diese And One von der Marke And One, so Basketballschuhe. Da sind die grauen, die ich gerade gesehen habe. Die gibt es in schwarz und in grau. Da wird jetzt, ich brauche Größe 9, Alter. 11. Ich nehme schwarz und grau, wenn es die Größen gibt. 8,5 sind schon nah dran hier. Fuck 11. Weiß gefunden. Ich probiere die kurz an. Einwandfrei. Passt.
Was kosten die?
$17. 17. Haben wir gesagt, sind 9, gell?
Ja.
Bam, in schwarz auch noch. Und dann noch in grau. $8,5, ich brauche 9. And 2 more pairs of And Ones. Noch 2 Schuhpaare And One. Größe 9. Bam. Unterwäsche.
Warum brauchst du Unterwäsche?
Ah ja, genau. Also ich habe keine Unterwäsche mitgenommen, nur ganz wenig. Und ich kaufe die immer hier, weil das angenehm ist. Dann ja, ziehe ich die einmal an und werfe sie mehr oder weniger gleich weg. So schaut's aus. Wir wohnen in einer ich bin ein verschwenderischer Mensch. Ja. Fuck, ist XL riesig. Wie groß ist ein M? Da muss ich jetzt mal schon reinschauen, weil das ist ja abartig, wie groß das da gerade war.
Also in M passt mein Arsch locker rein, Mann, ey. Dann nehme ich M. Also hier, schaut, No-Show Socks. Das sind die, die man im Schuh drin nicht sieht. Und da kosten jetzt zum Beispiel 12 Paar $12. Also besser geht's, glaube ich, überhaupt nicht. Die nehme ich. Und dann raus hier. Das war's jetzt für heute, Leute, beim Einkaufen. Weiter geht's noch nachher heute Abend zum Meet the Pros. Aber jetzt fahren wir erstmal zurück zum Hotel, weil ich habe Hunger. Und wir sehen uns später. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Okay guys, since we're having a little break in the action here, I'm taking advantage of the time to do a little food prep. Basically that means I'm gonna cook a little chicken and greens. I'm going to prepare 4 portions, 4 meals. And I don't know how long those are going to last me because my schedule is pretty hectic and all over the place. But I'll be covered for 4 meals and it'll be good. Let me show you how I do that. I've got a pot of water, pretty big pot, that is about to boil over here. I'm going to boil the chicken breasts in here. I've got the chicken breast over here. Obviously I'm going to remove all the fat from them using and portion them out with the food scale. And I'm going to use a pair of scissors to do that. It's the quickest and most effective way. And once the chicken is done, I'm going to use the chicken broth that is left in the pot, and I'm going to cook 1 stalk of asparagus in there. Like I said, I'm trimming all the chicken fat off because it's disgusting to eat, if you ask me. And then I'll be weighing them out to at least 300 grams each. I'm shooting for 330 grams of raw weight 4 times. And if one chicken isn't big enough, one piece, like this one, this is 300, but this is 290, I'm gonna add another 40 grams to make sure I'm being as precise as possible. But first I'm going to clean. Okay, now here are my 4 chicken servings. Each of them is 330 grams, and as you can see, every time a chicken breast was too little, I added another piece of chicken and I pinned it on with a toothpick. Okay, so this is number 1. 330 grams of chicken goes into the water. Here's number 2 that has 1 piece with a toothpick stuck to it. See that? Okay, goes into the water too. As well as, oh, oops. Number 3. And number 4. Put the lid back on for it to cook, and then we wait. Okay, guys, we are at the Meet the Pros.
Hello.
Pierre Lameli und ich. And we're gonna give you the best coverage, of course. And we're starting out my video, at least, at Dallas McCarver's booth, who I just talked to. And ja, Mark, Kevin, wie ich euch versprochen habe, hier kommt euer Video. Dallas has probably the biggest freaking line in the house. Okay, Leute, wir sind hier beim Dallas McCarver. Mark, Kevin, ich hab's euch versprochen. Here we are.
I have no idea what he just said because it was all in German, which I don't speak. But
Hi, Mark and Kevin.
hey, Mark. Hey, Kevin. And hope you guys are doing great. Keep working hard, and you know, don't watch out for this guy.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks. These guys are they're gonna have a blast, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? What's up?
Are you gonna win it this time?
Nah, probably not.
Probably not.
Nah.
What?
Probably get like 10th or 11th, something like that.
Chris said you look awesome.
Nah, I don't look awesome. Yeah. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm fine.
Good to see you.
I'm gonna do Tampa.
Yeah, okay.
And so what's next for you?
Shit, I don't know. I'll go home and eat first.
With the prize money, you can eat a lot of food.
Yeah, and I might not win any, so you know.
Anyways, good luck for the show,
See you,
man.
brother. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Mit Holly Winkler, Meet the Pros, und wir bekommen jetzt kurz die Predictions von ihm.
I think it's going about Cedric Milan and about Dallas.
I absolutely agree. And what's next for you? How are you doing?
Next for me, you know, I take a well off season now because I need that, you know. And for me, it's only Mr. Olympia this year, and we check out what after come.
Okay, Leute, es geht weiter mit meinem Kollegen Nathan Diasher, right?
Yeah, that's right.
From the UK. We already had Luke Sando, and now we're with Nathan Diasher. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good, you know, things are going good, back in the stride of it. So now just hopefully cracking on to the Olympia.
Yeah. And what shows are you going to do this year? What are you planning on doing?
Since I've qualified now for the Olympia, I think I'll just do the Olympia and then hopefully do the tour after that. Yeah. But if I'm ready beforehand, I'll probably do the Arnold Asia if I'm ready.
The Arnold Asia. I was there last year for a first-time show, and they put it together like really quick. It was good organized. Yeah. Obviously, it was Tony Doherty's show.
Yeah.
So that's what you have to expect, right?
Yeah, Tony's a good guy.
Yeah, it's quality. And yeah, maybe we'll meet there.
Yeah,
okay.
I hope to be there, bro. I hope to be there.
Yeah. See you backstage, man.
Yeah, I hope to be there in good shape.
Oh yeah, of course. We're at the Arnold. So, what are your predictions for the show?
Today, I think it's going to be a tight one. Depending on the first call-outs, I think you're looking at in the open, Cedric, Bayeki, Dallas, possibly Lockett. I think, and even forward for the top in the top 5. This is what I think for this one. For the 2-1-2.
I know what you're gonna say.
My boy Askarani. Yeah. Game over. You know, what I've seen him lately, he's bringing a better package than the Olympia, and that was only his second pro show. Yeah. So, but I think it's gonna be a battle. You know, Jose ain't gonna let it lie. You know, he wants to beat him. Also, you know, you have the winner last time, Heidi. So, I think it's these three who's gonna push out. But you know, I want my training partner Ashkavani to win, but I think it's all over the weekend.
Okay, Body Extreme Meet the Pros. We are here with bodybuilding legend Chris Cormier.
Real deal.
The real deal. And first question: how has the Arnold Classic changed since you and Flex and Kevin have been competing here? What has changed for the worse, and what has changed for the better?
You realize he's putting me on the spot right now, right?
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. It's bodybuilding itself had a different degree of, I don't know, conditioning, or what people considered was in condition. You know, I think even you know, like if if you were judging back in the day, you probably been judging for different things, more proportions. You know, even like the lower back, that area is going to be it was a lot more crisp back in the day, in my opinion. You know, when you come to a show like this, it was a tight 10, 12, maybe 15 guys on the stage, and it was all, you know, some pretty heavy hitters, you know. So, you know, you got the whole top 5 guys. Sometimes you could mix and match and switch them, and there would be, you know, not too much argument on who was the winner. You know, that's just how it was. So, I feel like, you know, now it's a little bit more, been a little bit more lax over the years. Sometimes you get two or three guys that's looking pretty sharp, and then a big drop off in talent, something like that. I mean, even like this weekend, I know it's going to be a big competition. Got some big guys, Cedric, and got Big Country. You know, these guys are pretty much closing into 300 pounds. I'm really excited to see the 212-pounders. I'm a big fan of Ascanani. You know, I knew him, you know, when he was an amateur competing, and I was really impressed with him then. But then he started to really pack on some mass, and now he's got this huge back that rivaled Dorian's back in the day, and he's competing on the 212. I think the 212s are improving as far as like development, and I think they're getting a little bigger now. I think they're growing into that weight class or topping it off at the top. So I'm pretty excited to see these guys up there and doing it, and just happy to be here, man.
And what is there anything that has changed for the better? Maybe the prize money?
Of course, the prize money, but now, you know, like back in the day, you had to actually earn your way into the magazine some kind of way, as far as like placings or something like that. And now everyone's their own editor to their own magazine. Everyone got their own magazine and their own everything. So it's a little bit different, and as far as like it's saturated with a lot of bodies. Everyone's saying they're the greatest thing since sliced cheese, and you know, that's just a little different. Before, you had to actually earn that, you know.
And back in the days when you were competing, what was your go-to post-show cheat food? What would you eat first?
It changed over the years. At first, I used to, you know, just can't wait to gorge down pizza, and maybe something like, you know, when I come home, my parents would have all my favorite foods laid out, and I would have like a whole party after the show. It'd be gumbo, it'd be yellow cake with chocolate frosting, it would be fried chicken, collard greens, rice with that, bread, sodas, drinks. That was it.
And assuming you have ever cheated on your diet, assuming,
yeah,
what would that have been?
Apple Jacks in the morning. Yeah. Sometimes donuts at night, 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been known to venture off and do that. But then I'll pick up and 3 sessions of cardio for the next week. You know, I'd rather do that just to get a little taste, and then I'd go and kill myself for it.
I just bought a box of Apple Jacks earlier. I'm serious, man.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, we're here with bodybuilding royalty, Mr. Chris Cormier. I said that right?
You
Okay.
said that right.
And you know what's funny? People in the past also used to have the harder names. Is it Levrone or Levroni? Is it Cormier or Cormier or something like that?
Yeah. It was Levroni.
Yeah, Levroni. This nowadays is a lot different, man.
Yeah.
So we just talked about cheat foods. We talked about diet. We talked about posing. Oh no, we didn't talk about posing. So how do you feel about the posing being judged at the show?
Well, I feel they got a new category called the classic bodybuilding.
Yep.
Which is painful for me to watch, because I feel like guys are maybe looking at, you know, the poses, but they're not actually coming together with a whole lot of practice and man hours behind it.
Yep.
And it's just painful for me to watch, because I know what it's supposed to look like, and I know what's actually getting getting executed on stage is not the same thing and not panning out the same way. I just wish that if you're gonna try to do an old school style of competition have old school tactics and getting ready.
Yeah,
actually prepare.
Of course.
You know, so.
So how many hours would you spend in the posing room when you were getting ready for a show? Let's say you are 3 weeks out. Arnold Classic. And it's 1993 or 4.
But I've been starting 10 weeks out, and I've been doing 4 to 5 sessions a week, at least an hour at a time. With good instruction, sometime myself and Flex and Rico, we'd be in there falling asleep in between sessions of posing. The windows all fogged up, and we just in there just hooking it and critiquing each other and saying, hey, I don't look right, that looks better, that type of thing. And I think a lot of that's missing, because a lot of people are like, just them and their training partner, and who knows the type of training their training partner has been through, you know, and stuff like that. So I just think it's a different animal these days, but I feel like I wish they would just get more into it and actually make it look nice, and not walk around like it's a rap show. A rap concert.
So that was Chris Cormier, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for the interview. Really appreciate it. I'll tag you in this.
Thank you.
I'll probably have to put it on YouTube now because it's so long. Chicken, green beans, and Fuad.
I want pizza.
How are you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
What is the first thing you're gonna eat after the show?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No, you know what? All I want to do after the show is be with my family, my friends, and I don't care if I'm eating salad or pizza. It's more important for me to be with people I love.
Thank you. That was awesome. Thanks. Can we do a quick interview for the German bodybuilding media site?
Can I eat while we do it?
Of course you can.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, Leute, wir sind hier mit Fuad Abiad. Chill out, man. You can eat as long as you want. Und er muss gerade essen. Und während wir das Interview machen, natürlich gibt's good old chicken and green beans, also Hühnchen und grüne Bohnen. So, how are you feeling? How is the leg?
The leg is good. The swelling is down.
Okay.
I don't think I lost too much volume.
So, did you do anything special to get the swelling down? I'm personally interested in that.
Lots of therapy. I had 2 different therapists, Alvin Brown and the guys at Kinetic Life.
Okay.
A lot of icing, a lot of arnica, a lot of electro-stim, but no, not really any deep tissue because it's too much of an injury to get into it, right? But really just took time. It's still a little swollen, but I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, you got 2 more days to go, right? And probably when you're dehydrating, you're gonna lose an extra.
I don't think standing here for 2 hours is gonna help it.
Of course, yeah.
But there's no choice.
Yeah. And so you're working with John Meadows, right? Is he doing your diet and your training, or only training?
I learned enough from John now that I can do my own training. But there are a lot of John's principles.
Okay.
But John does all my nutrition, like everything. So the training I do on my own now.
So the nutrition, you just follow it blindly and do whatever he says, right?
I'm like a trained monkey. He says eat dirt, eat dirt. As long as it works.
That's the attitude.
Yeah.
And before that, you have worked with Chad Nichols, I believe, right?
I work with Chad. I work with Hani. I work with Dennis James, Laura Benetti, and John.
Okay. And who would you say you enjoyed working with the most?
I think John is the most stress-free coach.
Okay.
All right, how can I put this? I don't want to insult anybody because I really think they're all good coaches. I really do. Chad has more trickery than everybody else. A lot of loading, a lot of depleting, a lot of carb cycling, Sometimes you load with shitty food like cake. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes heavy on the cutting water. Sometimes not. Hani is very safe. Lots and lots of work, like double cardios. Eat lots of food. Do lots of training. Do lots of cardio. There's no secrets. The last day, a little bit of secrets, but nothing crazy, right? Dennis, very relaxed. Too relaxed for me.
I hear you.
I need somebody to say do this. I don't want somebody to say, you can do this or you can do that. No. John is a good mix of Hani and Dennis. It has a little bit of leeway. If I want to change like oatmeal for cream of rice, it's okay. Stuff like that. But overall, he's got a plan. In the end, there's no peak week. There's no depletion and loading and fucking cutting water and do all these tricks and this junk food and the burgers. And it's like what we ate at 12 weeks out, we're going to eat at 2 days out. This is the same meal. This is meal 4. This is the same meal I've been eating for 12 weeks.
Okay, absolutely.
That's John's philosophy.
And you're doing a lot of cardio or no?
The most I got to is 50 minutes, 5-0.
What do you do when you're doing cardio? How do you pass the time?
I love cardio. I love cardio.
So you just listen to music?
I do cardio first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Gets my whole day started right.
Exactly.
I love cardio, man. I get in there. I get my mind right. I just sit there. I have my music on. Sometimes I'll go on Instagram Live and I'll answer fans, talk to fans for 10, 15 minutes. I'll kill some time. Sometimes I just zone out. I'll just be reading. I'll read the news while I have music, but really my mind is somewhere else. I'm just kind of, I really like that hour in the morning on the cardio.
It's like meditation, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like a weird kind of meditation. Because traditional meditation is very quiet and cerebral. This meditation is more, I'm in my own space in my head. Nobody can see me.
So what kind of music are you picking for that?
Man, you guys would laugh at me if I listen to everything. I listen to everything. I listen sometimes, if I'm in, it depends on the mood I'm in. My emotion dictates the music because I'm a very emotional person. So sometimes Metallica, sometimes Adele.
Yeah.
So it depends. Sometimes I feel really emotional, I listen to Adele. Sometimes I feel really aggressive, I listen to Metallica. Sometimes I feel like I want to beat, I listen to Ice Cube or Jay-Z. So, you know.
It's so funny. What kind of music do we have to expect at your routine tomorrow?
Something very dramatic.
Dramatic?
Yeah, I like this. I like, like movie theme, very dramatic music. Yeah.
So, any predictions? Which I know, because we're pretty much alike. I know what you're gonna say, so go ahead.
I don't think you know it. Well, I don't want to be predictable. I want to beat everybody.
Yep.
I want to beat everybody. I want to beat Cedric. I want to beat Dallas. I want to beat Lionel. I want to beat Juan. These guys are the front runners.
Yep.
I want to be able to stand up there and I want people to go, holy shit, you know what? Fouad actually looks better than Dallas, or Fouad looks better than Cedric. Or now whether it's going to happen or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's in my mind. That's what I want to see. That's what I've been seeing playing. The thing is, after competing for, I've been a pro since 2006, the maturity sets in. You don't play this game anymore. Mm-hmm. When you're younger, you play this game like, oh, am I better than Cedric? Oh, am I better than Dallas? Oh, Lionel looks really good. Maybe he's going to beat me. I'm 38 years old, man. I don't do this for that anymore because the judges are going to judge the way they're going to judge, and they're going to put who they want where they want them. And it's a subjective sport, and all I can do is be the best I can be. So my goal this whole prep has just been, let me see how good I can be on stage, and then we'll see where the judges put me. Now, hopefully my best is good enough to win, and if it's not, it's not. But I want to be able to walk away with my head up. So my goal is just to make sure I step on stage at my best. That way, even if they put me in last, I can say, okay, I did everything I could have possibly done. I didn't miss an ab session. I didn't miss a meal. I didn't miss a cardio. I didn't skip anything, and this is where I belong. Then I can walk away and go to sleep at night peacefully.
Absolutely. Amen to that. Spoken like a true champion. Fuad Abiad, thank you very much for the interview.
My pleasure, man.
On to the next one.
Okay.
That was
I heard you're crazy. Like you don't eat like
Carly. Hi. So you're an IFBB pro too, women's physique pro, right?
Yeah.
What show have you done lately? What was your last show?
My last show was Toronto in 2006, and I'm doing last year.
16.
Yeah. Yeah, 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, my next show's Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver? I might do that one too.
Yeah?
Yeah. So maybe see you there. So how is Luke when he's dieting?
Yeah, he's not bad. A little bit grumpy, but I think we're all a bit grumpy, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, of course we are. Yes, we are. And is he more like, does he get more like quiet or more?
Yeah, he gets a lot more quiet. Okay. Yeah, which is good. He just chills out. I leave him to chill out with his comics and everything.
Yeah. Oh, he's into this Marvel stuff, right?
Yeah, complete comic geek.
And Star Wars, of course, right?
Yeah, he loves Star Wars, yeah.
Oh, me too. So, what we just talked about, you don't have to know. And what's your favorite comic book character?
Batman.
Batman?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, really still. It's always. Always.
Oh, okay. So if you had done a movie, Batman versus Superman, who would have won in the end?
Batman.
Okay. I don't know about that. Got to think about that one.
Batman always wins.
And we're at the Arnold Classic, right? So, how do you feel about the show? About yourself?
I feel good. I'm pretty scared. Hopefully, I don't look out of place. So as long as I look like I belong here, that's what matters to me.
Yeah. Obviously, I hear you. Oh yeah. So, and how much you weigh?
I was 257 this morning before I ate any food. So I'll probably be maybe 250, 252 on Saturday morning when I've dried out and everything's come off.
Oh, that's heavy, man.
It's heavier than I thought.
Yeah. On my last show, I was like 240. So I know 250 is a lot of weight. Yeah.
I want some really heavy bones, I think. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, and I'm hollow.
That's it.
And so Justin Harris of Troponin Nutritionist to your diet. You have worked with him before for a couple shows, right?
Yeah. Worked with him in 2015. We got together because we had to fix a few mistakes from a previous coach. Did a whole off season with him, and then won my pro card with him last year.
So obviously that is a good reason to stay with the coach.
Yeah, and what's cool this time is he's actually here with me.
Oh yeah.
So he looked at me this morning, he's gonna look at me tonight, he'll look at me a few times tomorrow, and just keep making sure everything's how he wants it. So
that's a great advantage. So you can just turn your head off and do what he says.
Yeah, and that's probably why I'm quite relaxed, because I don't have to think, I just have to do what he tells me to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Ah man, I might have to get a coach myself because I always stress out.
Yeah, you should, man. Yeah. You should.
Maybe I'm just cheap.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So I know how you are. So if I'm gonna ask you for a prediction, placing-wise, you're probably not gonna say anything specific, right?
I think realistically, if it comes together how I hope it does, I think I could place top 6.
So you can
the bottom end of top 6.
Yeah.
Sixth. Let's say 6th. I think 6th is realistic. If I hope it does, comes together. I think I could.
Awesome, man.
I think I could get 6th.
Can we get a calf shot?
Yeah.
Okay, we're at the Meet the Pros with Luke Sandow again. I keep running into this guy.
I know.
And his lovely fiancée, that's what we agreed on, right? Carly. And as far as I can tell, he's confident. Top 6 is what he's shooting for. And yeah, basically he just said it all on the other interview that you're gonna see on bodyextreme.com. Favorite comic book characters, Batman? Yes. Oh, another question. Who was your favorite Batman actor? That's a hard one, right?
I like Ben Affleck.
Me too.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. That's what I was. Ben Affleck, we agree on one.
Batfleck.
Okay, man. Good luck for the show.
Thank you very much.
And thanks. Okay, we have Meet the Pros with bodybuilding legend already. It was all Victor Martinez.
What's everybody doing, man? Guys taking care of my boy over there back home in Germany. What's up? Hello, Mom.
Oh, that was great. Thanks, man. He's gonna love that.
Oh, yeah.
Al, what are your predictions for the show? Predictions for the show?
And compete with a lot of these guys. You don't know until they step on that stage. I haven't seen anybody. You know, of course, I got a root for my man, Juan Morel.
Of course, yeah.
You know, he's a hard worker. Never misses a day, and you know,
Never misses the five guys.
Yeah, well, you know what? He knows how to turn it around, make it work for him. So that's what counts. And you know, Cedric is always looking great. You know, we have Lionel Bayeki, which is coming from France. Finally, I expected to see him a long time ago here. So it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show. So for all you guys that think they could do better, why don't you step on the stage?
Victor, thanks, man. Chicken, rice?
Chicken and rice, baby.
And Jose Raymond.
It's a bodybuilding staple. Can't live without it.
It's from my old Instagram. How you doing, man?
What's up, IG? We're doing great. I'm ready to win this shit.
You gonna win it?
Yep.
I think so too.
I'm in it to win it. I just gotta keep eating, fill out a little bit. I'm a little flat right now, as you can see.
Let me check that. So he's a little flat. Yeah, I can see that happening. So we talked to Guy. He is saying the same.
What do you say?
He's gonna win it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Guy got bit by a snake, hit by a car. He got allergic to the sheets in the hotel room. What else? He got sucked up in a tornado when he walked across the street. He got every damn thing happening to him possible. So he ain't gonna beat me. He gotta worry about making it to the stage before you're gonna worry about beating me.
Okay.
Poor guy. Sorry, buddy.
Are you still working with Chris?
Yeah.
Chris Cito?
Love him, yeah.
Okay.
We're working magic, baby. Working magic.
So you're bringing the Arnold title to Boston?
Back to Boston.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yep.
Yep.
That was Jose Raymond. Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you, Roman.
And
see you soon.
Good luck at the show.
Thank
see
you,
you
brother.
Saturday.
All right.
And as you know, behind every successful man,
damn right,
there is a woman supporting him.
That's right.
So that is Jose Raymond's wife already?
Wife.
Yeah.
8 months. Imagine. And he's still alive.
Time flies, right? We met him in Prague.
Prague.
That was already in 2015.
Yeah, that was 2 years.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, 2 years. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Time does fly.
But he won that show too.
He did.
So that was good.
He did. That was a great show.
Yeah.
It was a big show. Big show. Big area, big arena. That was nice. I like theirs.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, jetzt mal auf Deutsch mit meinem Profi-Kollegen Matthias Botthoff.
In Rente.
In Rente?
In Rente.
Ach komm, so alt bist du noch nicht.
Was? 45 bin ich. Alter Sack im Vergleich zu dir.
Schau fast wie ich. Ich fühle mich 45 manchmal.
Echt? Mach doch mal einen Tag Trainingspause.
Ja, ich glaube, ich gehe heute Abend nicht mehr. Und warum bist du hier? Für deine Frau?
Ich bin mit der Gianni hier und Ehefrau muss man nicht supporten.
Ja, logisch.
Darf man nicht alleine lassen. Und Berichterstattung für Team Arnold.
Ja. dann sind wir ja sozusagen ein bisschen Konkurrenten. Jetzt mal hier. Ja, man kann nicht richtig sagen Konkurrenten.
Genug Platz auf der Welt für zwei Internetforen. Also umso mehr die Leute zu gucken haben, umso besser, oder?
Was ist die Reggiane eigentlich so als erstes nach so einem Wettkampf? Macht die eigentlich so Cheat-Dinger?
Nein, die kennt das nicht.
Also gar nicht?
Nee, die kennt das nicht.
Okay.
Die isst eigentlich das ganze Jahr über sauber und nach dem Wettkampf gönnt die sich höchstens mal ein Eis oder so.
Ja, genau.
Das ist das Einzige. Und ein Glas Rotwein.
Oh.
Da ist so das Einzige. Also nach dem Wettkampf gibt es immer Rotwein. Und ansonsten, die ist halt anders groß geworden. Bei denen gab es halt zu Hause nie was zu fressen. Die kennt es nicht. So Süßigkeiten und Kram. Und deswegen ist sie eigentlich auch das ganze Jahr über in Form. Die ist ähnlich genauso beknackt wie du.
Ich nehme das jetzt mal als Kompliment. Und als du Wettkämpfe gemacht hast, was war da dein, wie sagt man heutzutage, Go-To-Food?
Ich war auch ein absoluter Eisfan und Käsekuchen.
Ich auch.
Also im Wettkampf immer Eis.
Eis ist ganz wichtig,
Ich war einer, der das nächste McDonald's angesteuert hat und dann diese McSundays mit Schokosoße.
Genau. Und zwar im halben Liter Becher, nicht in dem, gell?
Habe ich bekommen sogar.
Ich auch, habe ich auch schon gemacht, habe ich von dir gelernt.
Also das ist so mein Favorite gewesen.
Ja.
Ansonsten habe ich mich einmal richtig zugefressen nach dem Wettkampf und dann nie wieder.
Ich auch, einmal und dann dachte ich mir, ich muss sterben.
Das ist mir so elend. Da habe ich echt Atemprobleme und habe mich auch nachts im Bett übergeben.
Mir hat der Pitt die Geschichte erzählt, wo er einmal seine Beine nicht mehr gespürt hat.
Ja, der hat einiges weggefressen am Wettkampf. Ich glaube, der hat doppelt so viel gefressen wie wir beide zusammen.
Ja, Mann.
Der hat richtig gelitten.
Okay. Ich bedanke mich. Es kommt auf meinen YouTube-Kanal. Dankeschön.
Sehr gerne.
Und ja. Das war's mit dem Matthias Botthoff von hier. Und dann schauen wir mal, wen ich noch so finde. Bis dann, Leute. Alright guys, let's wrap up this day 2 real quick. As you just saw in the video, we got up in the morning, did cardio, had FaceTime with my lovely wife at home. Hi Natalie, I love you. Then we went to breakfast, did a little training session at Powerhouse, back, focusing on width and calves. Then obviously we had a post-workout meal, nice rotisserie chicken, some rice cakes and salad for the greens. We did grocery shopping and also shoe shopping because I don't have 100 pairs of shoes yet. Then we went to meet the pros. We talked to a lot of cool people. I shot some video on here that you just saw, and a lot of other video is going to be on bodyextreme.com for you guys to watch. And now the day's over. I'm gonna take a shower and I'm going to have another meal, and guess what it is? It's going to be another rotisserie chicken, yes, 2 whole chickens today, with another salad and another whole sleeve of rice cakes. For now, for today, this was Roman Fritz, obviously. Day 3 is coming up fast, and I'll say good night from Columbus.